How do I teach my dog to calm down when my mom gets home?
It's really, you got to have a plan. And that's what I noticed with a lot of people is that they don't have a plan. The humans are not communicating like, obviously
Yeah.
you've been at work all day and you're tired. You probably had to deal with our traffic. And so you're coming home, all this traffic, maybe you don't have the greatest job, but whatever. Maybe you have a great job, but you're still tired.
Yeah.
And you walk in the door and then your dog jumps all over you. Well, you got to have a plan. If there's a human at home, then the first thing that human needs to do, maybe 10 minutes before you arrive home, which you can call them on your cell phone, is get them to put a leash on the dog and get them to begin to run a drill showing the dog that you're going to stay in a certain spot. And if you come off, then we're going to keep putting you back in that spot until you actually stay there. And then when you arrive, before you roll into the home, make sure that you've already communicated to the human that's on the inside to be ready to, help your dog understand the differences of their choices. One mistake that people make is they don't allow the dog to make the mistake of breaking their place. Don't let the dog jump on the person. Do let your dog take 1 foot off of the, or break the stay by one step, and then immediately put them back. And that's not so easy, but that's what you got to do. And then you might have to do that 7 times in a row before you can actually reward your dog for actually becoming calmer. Look, your dog is excited because they love you, and I get that. So once the dog actually becomes calm in your presence, be sure to reward your dog. Make sure that it's the right kind of reward for them. And I'm not talking about a piece of food or a game. I'm talking about the way that you deliver it to the dog so that way it helps them understand that you really value their calmness. You don't want to reward their calmness with your exuberance.
Yeah.
You want to reward their calmness with calmness of your own, but in a way that's meaningful to them. And it's going to have to take some thought to kind of figure out what that is for the dog. But that's what it takes to be able to teach your dog how to behave whenever your mom comes home from work. You're gonna have to take some planning, a little bit of coordination, some practice for a couple of weeks, and dogs are smart. I'm pretty sure they're gonna figure it out.